Wait a minute. Let me catch my breath. I've been working all day, man. What do you expect from me? You think that I'm just gonna come over here and just bust it on the mic and just rip it, take one? Come on, man. Where do you think I come from?
One take hove.
I mean, there's suns in this valley, and usually they shine bright, man. That's just how it is, man. You can't escape the spotlight in the middle of the desert. You gotta guard your feelings, because if you weak, you're gonna get hurt. Like squirt is a soda pop that I crush, and I just do this right now because I once was a lush. I used to drink too much, and that's why I stopped, because I had to put myself in check. My check, and I wreck with no inspector. Gadget was my name when I raved in the back way in the alley, but I used to like to go in the desert. The first time Blair Witch was over there on Beeline Highway, off right there by the Salt River. I used to help people make bonfires. I used to gather rocks and put them in a circle because they were cold and we were partying and we were chilling, and I had some superstar ecstasy was in me. I felt so fucking high, and I had some weed indeed, and there's some people on coke, but I still got on the microphone, and then I spoke because the beat was going on and the rave was going on, and I still stayed calm, and I was one with my spirit, the Holy One, and here we are, the ghost with the most. Fantazma, get on the mic.
I'm into one. This is my homeboy Don, and you know what's freaking on. I don't know what to say on the next verse. I just spit the verse. I make it loose. I make you put it in a hearse. Yeah, you're dead because I lyrically assassinated. People will come through. I got the passion. You're hater-rated. People don't know where I'm coming from, bro, because I'm coming from the Valley of the Sun, and this place is full of hoes.
Man, I see people taking sips off cups and jugs, but it's okay. You can stay there with a smug smirk on your face, and you can stay right there in that place, because I'm not about to disgrace my own race, because I'm going at my own pace, because life is not a race. Day one, where I come from, step by step, and here it is, we blossom, whether we be flowers or a tumbleweed. We still get affected by the breeze, because I'm one with each element that I come in contact with.
I'm a son of Eve. I look at trees. I wonder what happened to these. I lost these a while ago. People want to smile, but I'm not a hoe. I'm just trying to get my flow.
I see you wearing some shell toes, man, Adidas. All day I dream about stealth activity. Is that what that's supposed to be? Is that what the analogy is? Well, it's rated PG, because I'm knowing that you have to remain a G when you're around certain publicity, because you got to respect the feelings and the wisdom and the growth, so people will mature someday and understand what you spoke, because what we speak is what's like rolls around like on spokes. How many do you have on your low rider? When you start driving on the street, is it gonna glitter when the light shines on it? Or when the street sides is off, you can still shine because it's dark, but you're going to go because you spark, because you've come from Noah's Ark. You survived because you were one of the two. God bless you, my friend.
I like to use brake cleaner on my wires, because it makes them look fucking higher. It makes the hose desire. I don't know why. The wires make their eyes wider. They come through. They want to know what side I am. I'm not an east sider. I'm not a west sider. I'm not a north sider. I'm not a south sider. I'm an all sider. I don't drink apple cider. Man, I might be a miter. I might cut you up. I might make you want to throw up when I get in the guts and move your ovaries up and let you know that's how I fucking bust a nut.
Hey, man, you guys could always think about speaking in innuendos. You could say Richard Insider for short. But when you know how it is, you got to go through a port. Because if it doesn't work, that's what you got to attach to your body, because you have to connect it with the IV, ID. I have an ID that comes from the city of Phoenix in Arizona. Is a state where I be.
Do you know what the hagfish is? The hagfish is this ugly fish that lives at the bottom of the sea. It has a really ugly face, and it lures fish in with the lights. Now the female hagfish is big. The male is very small. The male can't mate with the female because she'll eat him. So what does he do? He puts himself into the female and becomes one with her, and then assimilates the eggs while he's inside of her, and they live together. Now, a female might have 2 or 3 males stimulating her eggs. It's all right, because she's laying the eggs, and they're all gonna rave. They're all gonna swim, they're all gonna begin, and they're all gonna be hack fishes just like him or her. And that's how it was. You attach yourself to a body, and now you're connected. Now you're one body.
Man, I feel like I'm in an episode of National Geographic because you're getting graphic. You're getting straight to the topic of reproduction. Well, let me come back to my own conduction. Another assumption where I be dumping some things that you be thrusting. Knowledge inside the system of people's temples. Yeah, they surrender their own identity, what they have philosophy and philosophize, and it can be something that be misunderstood. But if you just allow yourself to understand what you're saying, I think I might be able to figure out what you mean. But right now I'm confused.
You have a pineal gland. It's the only gland in your brain that's one of a kind. It has no 2 sides. It's one piece. It's like an acorn, like a pine cone. And that pineal gland holds your spirit. And that's your spirit in your pineal gland. And once you understand the gland, then you can become a real man. Because you understand that we are on God's time. Everything happens in God's time, it'll blow your mind. Because people don't understand God's time because we are temporal. We are here on an egg clock. And the click goes tick-tock, and you don't stop until you stop, and your heart don't rock. And then you become cold as socks.
Man, you have my heart beating, man. Oh, man. Hold on. I'm gonna try to communicate with my heart right now so it could manifest and materialize some arms so I could shake the cage. Because you're kind of pissing me off. I don't even understand what you're speaking, man. I don't even know what you're saying to me, man. You're coming out the top with some shit that I never even heard anyone tell me before. Man, I feel like I'm in some science project that you're coming from the tropics of some celestial place, man. You got gold chains around your neck. You got you don't got any expression on your face. You're just smoking a cigarette. But you actually know that you made a sure bet. Because you won't lose, because you won't fold, because you got the winning hand no matter what. You don't even have to flip, because you make that bet and people fold because you're so confident. And that's cool. I respect that. And that's why I'm here, because I want to learn what you got and understand the tools, the way you harness it, you hold it, and you harvest it. All the stuff that you have in your backyard, I want to see you develop it. And when it goes into a functioning system, I want to be a part of that, because I want to hear, and I'm here and I'm listening. And I'm observing, and I'm taking my time with so much patience. I never had this before. I'm sober 8 months now, and I feel so proud of myself because I'm only battling myself, because I got nothing to prove to no one else. Yoda, Yoda. Yes.
I once bought a Toyota. My son was excited because he thought he was getting a Toyota, and then he was depressed because it was a truck. But it was all right because I didn't give a fuck. I rolled that truck because it's a bucket. I didn't make no ducats. I gave all my money to my wife. I didn't think twice. I thought it was nice. I was living my life. But then it happened. The hammer fell, and I lost everything. And I just became nothing. I had to rejuvenate like a cocoon. And then I became like a new baby in the womb. And I'm birthed again. I'm living my life again. I'm in the afterlife, so let's begin to spin.
Metaphors, metamorphosis. And here I am, of course it's this. Like in your Corsica, and it's the course it's this. Retrospects, thinking about the past and where we at, the present. Oh yeah, such a gift, especially if you're present in the present moment. Every moment is a blessing to experience. When you have the pleasures of anything, even the texture of a napkin running against your face when you got sloppy, when you were eating too fast because you were hungry. Oh man, bless me, bless the singing birds and the trees and the bees that pollinate. Thank you, Mother Nature. Let the seeds germinate.
As I wait for my seeds to germinate, I don't procrastinate, I don't play or hate. I just get down and I congratulate. I imagine that there is no hate. I just wait till I'm tender age of 8 again. I'm going Benjamin Button, going back to being a human, back to one that can astral project, son, that knows about the huge erection in the sun, the obelisk. Don't you know? It's a message. It's a part of this. We built pyramids all over the earth. 10,000 years ago, it was all into work. They were spaceports. Motherfuckers didn't know they resort to world destruction, and they erase the history, and they rebuild the history. And it's a mystery how we move these things, how these human beings move such huge things and build pyramids. We can't do that today. We can't do that today.
You know what, stick it. Put it on the envelope and stamp it. Let it get to the place where it has to reach the postage. El otro lado. And right here.